Welcome, my holiday fiends. As the season of joy approaches, we're turning the festive cheer down to explore the darker side of the holiday season. Tonight, we're kicking off a special Christmas series, something I like to call Cryptmas. And what better way to start than with one of Christmas's darkest, most terrifying figures? Forget Santa's jolly laugh, warm cookies and milk. We're venturing into the shadows with the horned demon who travels alongside Saint Nick, striking fear into the hearts of the naughty. Oh my. This is the tale of Krampus, a beast who's as much a part of Christmas as Santa himself, but with a much darker agenda. So if you're brave enough, settle in, turn off the lights, and let's explore the story of Krampus. Let's begin by setting the scene. Picture this. It's a silent night in an old Alpine village. Snow blankets the ground. The stars barely flicker in the night sky. You're a child huddled inside, listening to your family's murmurs about Christmas morning. But there's an undercurrent of fear in their words, and tonight, the darkness seems alive. Then, in the distance, you hear bells. Not the cheerful bells of Santa's sleigh, but a heavy, echoing jingle. It's joined by a deep, sinister rattling sound, like chains scraping across frozen ground. And then, he appears, towering, hunched, half goat, half demon. This is Krampus. Krampus, the creature who lurks in the shadows, ready to teach naughty children a terrifying lesson. I think he needs to teach some adults a terrifying lesson, but I digress. Covered in matted fur, with twisted horns curling out of his skull, Krampus stands in the cold, his red eyes scanning the village. His face is a terrifying mix of animal and demon, his fangs bared in a grin that promises pain. Oh my. With a long snake-like tongue flicking from his mouth. Why am I picturing Gene Simmons from Kiss? I mean, Gene's tongue isn't snake-like, but it's pretty long. He lets out a low growl, lifting the heavy chain he drags as if he's sniffing out his next target. Is it you? Every December, children across Austria and parts of Germany wait for St. Nicholas's visit. They hope to find presents or treats in their shoes. But in the Alpine regions, there's a catch. If they've been good, Jolly St. Nick will reward them. But if they've been bad, well, they might just get a visit from his dark companion, Krampus. Who is Krampus, you ask? Let's go back to the legend's roots in pagan folklore. Krampus hails from ancient winter solstice traditions, where he embodied the fears and dangers of the cold, dark nights. He likely originated as a symbol of the wild, untamed forces of winter, a creature that would have been both respected and feared by ancient communities. Long before Christianity spread, the people of the Alps were happy. I'm sorry. I mean, they believed in a creature with the claws of a beast and the face of a demon, roaming the mountainsides in search of naughty children. Even his name, Krampus, comes from the German word Krampen, meaning claw. So what exactly happens if you end up on Krampus's naughty list? This isn't a lump of coal situation. Krampus's punishments are as dark as they come. If he catches a misbehaving child, and or adult, I'll add that, he won't hesitate to use the bundle of birch branches, known as rutin, to swat them into submission. Oh my. These sticks represent both discipline and Krampus's dedication to enforcing the Christmas spirit through fear. For some, a few lashes might be enough, but the legend doesn't stop there. For the most wicked children, Krampus is known to go a step further. He'll scoop them up, toss them into a sack, and haul them away to his dark lair, somewhere deep in the mountains. And in some of the oldest, most sinister versions of the tale, it's said that Krampus doesn't simply punish the children or leave them to linger in his lair. He feasts on them. Yes, he may actually devour those too far gone to save, giving him a truly monstrous reputation. This isn't just a warning to be good. Krampus's visits serve as a reminder that, unlike Saint Nick, who brings gifts and joy, Krampus is here to bring fear, punishment, and even doom to those who cross the line. Krampus's tale grew more intertwined with Christianity over time, especially after Saint Nicholas, our modern Santa Claus, became known for rewarding good behavior. Krampus became Saint Nick's shadow, a sinister figure to balance his benevolence. By the 11th century, this folklore was well established across the region, and by the Middle Ages, a new tradition emerged, Krampusnacht, or the Night of Krampus. Imagine it. It's the night of December 5th. I'm already there. The streets are dark and cold, just the way I like them, with snow crunching underfoot. I don't like that sensation. Suddenly, a figure, hairy and enormous, appears, clutching a bundle of birch sticks, chains rattling with each step. Ah, Daddy! Young men in the towns would dress as Krampus and join in the Krampuslauf, or a Krampus run, to chase, frighten, and entertain. Krampusnacht was a way to bring balance, reward the good, punish the bad. And it was the perfect outlet for villagers, especially young men, to unleash their darker sides. As if we need young men to unleash their darker side. But I digress. Of course, these sinister celebrations didn't sit well with everyone. Over the centuries, various powers tried to banish Krampus for good. The Catholic Church denounced him as a devilish presence. I feel like they're projecting. And during World War II, Krampus was viewed with disdain by fascist regimes in Europe who deemed him a symbol of the degenerate Social Democrats. But like all good legends, Krampus couldn't be banished so easily. He remained lurking in the shadows, resurfacing in the form of a strange holiday tradition. Starting in the late 19th century, an odd kind of holiday greeting card became popular in Germany and Austria, the Krampuskarten, or Krampus cards. Picture this. Rather than smiling Santas or festive snowmen, you'd open a card to find Krampus, his tongue long and his claws sharp, dragging a terrified child into a sack. Some of these vintage Krampus cards even ventured into the realm of the adult, showing Krampus proposing to women or being playfully mocked by strong-willed maidens. These cards were marked with the words "Gruß from Krampus" or "Greetings from Krampus." They were creepy, unsettling, and meant to add a bit of dark humor to the holiday season. So what keeps Krampus so timeless? Today, he's become an icon, especially in places like the United States, where the tradition is taking on a new life. Krampus parades, festivals, and even Krampus-themed races happen every year in cities from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles. Krampus himself has even graced the big screen, bringing his terrifying legend to modern audiences in movies, comic books, and an ever-growing collection of Krampus sweaters. It's strange, isn't it? How people from all over are now embracing Krampus as an anti-Christmas figure, a dark twist on the jolly, saccharine celebrations we're used to. But maybe that's exactly why he resonates. Krampus brings out a sense of balance, reminding us that the world is complex. Joy and fear, rewards and punishments, light and dark. So this holiday season, keep your spirits bright and your behavior even brighter, because Krampus might just be watching. Thank you for joining me on this dark journey through the legend of Krampus. This is only the beginning of our Cryptmas series, so stay tuned for more dark, wintry tales of creatures and legends that have haunted the holiday season for centuries. Until next time, my ghoulish fiends, keep an ear out for those chains and bells. You never know when Krampus might come calling.